Vanakkam. Welcome to this course on classics and neuroscience. We have been looking at classic Nobel Prize winning works. In this series, we will continue our discussion of the classic Nobel Prize winning works of Edgar Adrian. In this class, we will look at the award of Nobel Prize to Edgar Adrian and what he did in his later years, what are his administrative contributions and his legacy, and what was his scientific genealogy. Adrian was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology and Medicine in 1932. He shared the prize with Sir Charles Sherrington. Adrian's major contributions included providing the strongest evidence to the all or nothing principle at multiple levels, to first in the muscle fibers, then in nerve bundles, and then in single neurons, single sensory neurons, then about the nature of sensory coding or encoding of information in the sensory neurons, and his research on sensory adaptation and his recording from the motor neurons, single motor neurons. So many, and he showed this all or nothing principle everywhere in all these places. Adrian was an intense, adventurous and a driven personality. He loved to do many things other than just scientific research. He loved to do fencing, skiing, sailing and mountaineering. He was always grateful to Keith Lucas, his first mentor and collaborator, and Alexander Forbes Gasser and Yngwie Zoetemelk. He was always giving them credit where it was due. He was known for being a very sharp person, very quick with his responses, and was somewhat difficult to approach when he was otherwise deeply engrossed in his thinking and when he was otherwise preoccupied. He was very well supported by his life partner Hester, who provided him with plenty of encouragement and a stable home environment. Recall that this was also the case with Santiago Ramon y Cajal, who at some point, it is believed, did not even know the number of children that he had. I am not sure of that anecdote, but the point is that Cajal also enjoyed a very stable home life, which allowed him to pursue his science with full vigor and full time fashion, both at home and in the lab. Remember that Cajal had a mini lab at home. He even carried his lab wherever he went. He took his microscope wherever he went also. So, similarly, Adrian also had a supportive life partner that helped him become very successful. Adrian's Nobel Prize essentially recognized his groundbreaking contributions to the broad field of neurophysiology. His work essentially paved the way for future advances in understanding and improving or deepening our understanding of neuronal functions, specifically his contributions in understanding sensory coding was truly novel and truly revolutionary and groundbreaking. He will be remembered for his intense dedication to the field of science and his adventurous spirit. He was a lifelong advocate for science. Later, he became Vice Chancellor of Cambridge University and became a Master of Trinity College, became a Baron in the House of Lords and the Chancellor of Leicester University, and became the President of the Royal Society of Medicine and a Trustee of Rockefeller University and other such very demanding administrative duties that he took up in later years of his life, because he was having reduced stamina. His stamina for doing hard laboratory work was reducing. Recall that he was a very intense researcher. Maybe he invested practically all his stamina in the early years, or maybe he could not pursue that level of intensity in later years. So, his laboratory was flooded in the 1960s and his equipment were unfortunately damaged beyond repair. and he devoted more time to administration, national science policy, and giving lectures in the lecture circuit. He was a major advocate and a gifted spokesman for science. He was an enthusiastic advocate for the future of British sciences, and he was practically that creative guiding light in the scientific community in general and in the field of neuroscience and neurophysiology in particular. This is Edgar Adrian's scientific genealogy. Who are all his students? Some of his students are also Nobel laureates. People, are you able to see any Nobel laureates here? I am able to see a Nobel laureate here, and some other famous scientists. I am able to see some other famous scientists here. So, these are the references that we used in this video, for this series of videos. With this, we come to the end of this video. In this video, we looked at the award of Nobel Prize to Edgar Adrian, and how he took up administrative duties in later years because of his decline of stamina to perform this hard laboratory work, and his legacy and scientific genealogy, and how he continued to be a vociferous advocate and spokesperson for the advancement of science in general and neuroscience and neurophysiology in particular. With this, we end this video. Thank you for your attention.